are next. Our first game of the evening is called Story, Story, Die. Is it?
Story, Story, Die.
Story, Story, Die, yeah?
Yeah, Story,
Okay. It's okay, don't worry about it, girl. So Story, Story, Die is our first game, and it is for everyone. How this game works is each of these people are going to start telling a story. Like, say that I made Drake go first. Drake's going to start a story like, oh, I went to the mall today. And then we'll call someone else, and they'll be like, and while I was at the mall, this happened. And it's going to keep going. And if at any point in this beautiful story that's being told, you get bored, they stutter, they look at you and say, please kill me, you yell out, die. And they die, and they don't get to tell the story anymore, and the game's over for that person. Until there's one left standing. So don't be afraid to yell die. Don't conspire to kill people, because it's not like the mafia. This is a friendly die. Like, you know, maybe next time, kid. So that's how this game is played. So what I need is someone to tell me what they did on Labor Day. And by that, I just mean, like, where did you go? You tell me where you went.
Dragon Con is next.
Are you about to say Dragon Con too?
Dragon Con. No, but Dragon Con's back.
Okay. All right. So Dragon Con. Wait, where did you go? You were so excited.
I went to Waffle House.
To Waffle House.
No. I have a story though. I went to Waffle House with my best friend, and he dropped his pants in front
Do we have a storyboard? Wait, okay. No, you save your story.
Oh, okay.
You say no. Remember this. No, remember this. Me.
Can you make it a Waffle House?
Remind me. Remind me that I called you. Okay. Okay. Remind me. Okay. So Dragon Con. Tip top. Do you all know what Dragon Con is?
Yep.
If you don't know, it might be a good thing. Okay. Do you all understand the rules of the game?
Yes.
Who said no?
What's her name?
Smartass.
Do you really mean that?
No, he's being a smartass.
Okay. I don't have room for smartasses in here. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Okay. Oh, did you really go to Dragon Con?
I did.
What's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. All right. You guys ready? Okay, go.
With who? You might want to pick a person.
Just pick a person.
Oh, Brian, start.
Me? All right. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Butch, and he went to Dragon Con. He had fun at Dragon Con. He was a curious little boy. He was a quiet little boy.
Drake. It's okay. He was saved by the bell.
So Butch just wanted to see the big city, wanted to get up to Atlanta, go to the Marriott, ride up 44 floors. You know, just get to the top and just look out and throw things at people. Just little Star Wars figurines.
Jeff.
And there he met the love of his life, Caitlin, and her best friend Tupac. So they're at Dragon Con, and she is actually a famous knight looking to slay some dragons because, I mean, Dragon Con has dragon in the name, so they're obviously...
Steve.
But when Caitlin got to Dragon Con to slay the dragons, who did she run through? A bunch of ugly Sailor Moon lookalikes. Not because they were obese, but because their faces were ugly.
Cat.
And then Steve showed up and they all attacked him for not showing the proper reverence.
Wow.
All right. Drew.
So they didn't really attack Steve, it was a joke. Because everybody loved Steve and they wanted to stay around forever. But anyway.
Okay. Sean.
Don't involve Steve. And so the two of them walked around and they saw all the nice swords and magical abilities that they can buy, because you can buy those now. So you can slay dragons with those magical abilities and also cheat on homework.
So after purchasing all of their lovely homework cheating magical ability swords, they remembered that the most amazing man in the world was going to be at Dragon Con, and his name is William Shatner. Because William Shatner came to Atlanta just for all of us lovers of Dragon Con.
Brian.
So William Shatner showed his unique anime abilities. He used genjutsu. He controlled people's minds and he took control. And everybody became a ham at Dragon Con. All of a sudden, all the Sailor Moon, all of the other anime, whatever the name is. I don't know, because I wasn't there. Which what? He goes to Dragon Con. Shatner goes to Dragon Con.
Draco.
Draco Malfoy was there.
Oh, was he really? I know for real.
William Shatner was there. In the middle of this press conference, just talking to everyone, and I was in Star Wars. And that's Star Trek. That's a joke, right?
Jeff.
And then comes the cosplay contest, and who else shows up but an actual dragon? People are flipping out because they're like, I don't know if this person's real or not. This dragon's just breathing fire all over the place, and this is where Caitlin comes in. She brings out her giant sword, she's like, what's up?
Sean.
What's up? Slices the dragon's head off, and the dragon is dead, so now it can't enter the cosplay competition, which means that she is the first place winner. And her grand prize is a trip to Jamaica!
Steve.
And while in Jamaica, there were black Saber Scouts coming out of they were there. She was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And out of nowhere, she used her magical, cheap, homemade costume ability and became... Are we ready? Are we ready for this?
Yes!
She was William Shatner! You know what he did? To the left, to the right, he knocked all the black Sailormen Scouts out. Not because he's racist, because they were attacking him.
Jeff, yeah.
No, I'm not. I am not lost. Because after she slayed the dragon, it turned out it was not a dragon. It was an actual person who she cut the head off. So now the FBI are chasing her through.
Sean.
So the FBI are tracking her down now, but she uses her newly found magical abilities to put ice on the road, so all the cop cars swerve and hit the side of the building. Crash! It's a massacre!
Steve.
But the real reason she hated this police is because they came to Dragon Con in cheap-ass costume. There's one guy trying to be Nightcrawler, but he just painted himself with some Kool-Aid stuff on Walmart.
Patrick.
The police captain was John Luke Picard.
Steve.
And so John Luke Picard and this Nightcrawler guy started going at it. It was like Inuyasha. They just started fighting like for no reason.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore. But you know what? I'm gonna make it up because I only got big knives, swords, and...
Okay, wrap it up, Steve.
Wow.
Oh god.
And then at the end of this Dragon Con convention, she went back with the Saber Scouts, who had become friends by now. They walked in Dragon Con, and who do they see but these really lonely, lonely emo children dressed like the Twilight cast.